Hello everyone, this is Darwell20 and welcome to episode 97 of MCEternal, where I'm working on my sub-basement area. So last episode we cleared out the sub-basement and I spent the intervening time tidying the place up just a smidgen, making it look a little bit nicer, and I think it's worked out pretty well so far. I also prepared what's going to be my Nuclearcraft room. This isn't the final form, as it were. What I'm thinking is we have some horizontal walling here going on. And maybe boop, 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 boop. Does that sound cool? Yeah, I kind of like the looks of that. Don't vents look cool on the top? Like pretend like it's venting out, right? That's kind of cool. And maybe some like, you know, random consoles around somewhere. I don't know. I haven't quite figured that one out yet. I don't know how I want that to look. So like if I did that, or we could do that. What's that look like? Yeah. Meh. I haven't quite figured it out yet. You know, just a few things to make it look cool. There's also, what else we got by way of laboratory chisels? There's a few, like, denty type dudes and, like, stuffs and bricks, and the vents is cool. You know, panels is neat. I'm thinking there's also the left and right arrows, which is cool. But I don't know if we need any of those in this room per se. Would like corners in the room be a thing that people do? I don't know exactly. Because what we could have is the laboratory white panels. Is that what these are? It is actually already. Here, and we could set you up with like a horizontal column, vertical column. Does that look cool? That looks kind of cool, right? Does that look cool? I feel like that looks cool. I kind of like that. That is neat. Alright. And I don't think we need any other... What other laboratory blocks do we got going on? It's just the console. I can't think of anything else that we truly need, as it were. Now, with regards to a door, right? Because that should have been in single block mode. Oh well, not a big deal. Boop. Boop. All fixie fix. So what I'd love is a door that looks like you can't tell that there's anything there. That's what I want, right? So how are we gonna do that? How are we gonna pull off that shenanigans? That's the question that I don't have a great answer to. So there's a couple options. We could do some kind of piston-y type door. We could do some kind of force field-y type door. We could do... I thought I saw Melissa's doors there. So Melissa's doors is a thing, but I don't think I can come up with what I want to come up with this. Door factory. Melissa's doors does have the door factory. High-tech door. That could be cool. Let's see. Let's check out the door factory from Melissa's, right? That could be fun. Because I don't know exactly how this thing works. Wow, look at that. Okay, movement. Ooh, haha, okay. Opening time, auto close delay, double door, player detection. Ooh, I like that. Redstone behavior. Okay. Sound type. That's neat. Properties, materials, frame type, top block material, bottom block material, digicode. That thing's a little bit more complex than I thought. I did not expect such complexity. So what if we did properties? Movement will be sliding 4 ways. Ooh, that sounds neat. Opening time. Is this in ticks or in seconds? I guess we'll find out. I'm assuming ticks. Auto close delay. Let's make it half a second. Double door, yes. I wish I could do a 3x3 door is the problem. Am I missing something? Do I have to give you something? Oh, hello. Oh, that's cool. Create or modify. That's neat. How do we use this thing? Oh, I guess we needed a sound type. That might be why. Sliding 4-ways sandstone door. Oh, that's cool. That's neat, I gotta say. It doesn't exactly fulfill the I want... Oops, I didn't want to create another door. I wanted to do modify you. Sliding 4-way, standard, this. Where was the thing that said if it's... Spinning, vanishing, vault, vortex sounds cool. Ah, that's neat. I like it. That is cool. I just wish there was a 3x3 version. 3x3 would be what's up. Let me look into if there's a way to do a 3x3 with Melissa's real quick. Ah, this is cool. That's neat. That could be... I'd be down with 2x3. I don't see why not, right? Yeah, except that he doesn't have the effect of being hidden, unfortunately. That's the only... It's the only thing, is I really want him to be like a hidden... Yeah. Yeah, see, I like the idea of Melissa's doors, and I'd like something like that, but I want it to be a 3x3 that... How to do this? Let's try garage doors. For some reason, I remember them as being cool. How do you work? Do you respond to a redstone signal? What's the deal? I mean, that's kind of cool. Can you look like... No. Nope. So you are no longer cool. Boo. Boo. Can't break. Boo. So the only thing I can think of is a shield projector, right? That's kind of where I'm at right now. I'm looking for something that just really looks neat, and I was hoping that I could come up with something a little bit different than normal for me, but force field projector should work. So what you want to do is something like this, right? So you're going to need power, which could totally be in the way of... We don't need to use flux points for everything, right? We could totally use wireless doohickey. This guy. Bing, serving a tile. So what we want to do, that'll shield up, right? We want it to mimic sandstone. Set. And then we want the wrench. Boop. Hello. Hello. That's what I want. Now, I wanted a cool sound effect to go with it, right? And you should be on to activate. So boop, 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 boop. Now, right now, it's set that entities can pass through. I think what I'm going to do is solid for all and add that. Right? So now it's solid for all entities, right? And when it's off, you can walk in. Okay. So that's cool, right? And we could totally, you know, hide that guy. And now, like, look, like, that's the effect I want, is looking at the wall, you can't tell that there's a door there, right? Like, you have no idea. And then when you approach the door, I don't know if I want it to be, should I have it set up so, like, when you walk up to it, or there's a button, or a pressure plate? I haven't entirely decided. What do we got by way of player detectors in this thing? Right, because that would be cool. Mana detector, entity detector from Cyclic. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Okay. So when we get near enough, that's kind of cool. I want to make sure that when living entities output redstone based on this comparison to the limit. Greater than 0. Greater than 1. Explain. Explain! That's the opposite, isn't it? Okay. On to activate. Greater than 0. When I'm not there, it's emitting a... Do what now? Isn't that the opposite? But then I put it on less than. Output redstone based on this comparison to the limit. So if it's emitting a redstone based on less than 1, that'll make no sense. Isn't that the opposite of the mechanic that you would expect, right? You're outside the... I mean, like, what I want is to walk in here and then, boom, he'll open, right? And that would be cool, right? Head towards the door, it opens, get away from the door, and it closes. That's pretty much what I'm looking for. I'm thinking I might want to center it on this guy and then have him connect. So we're going to do less than 1 is what we had, right? But I want this to be a pretty tight range here, right? And what we also then need is redstone conduiting, maybe? So your up will be the output on red, and you will input on red. Right, input on red, and your, I'm presuming up is what you're doing, yes? Is that preview a solid entity that I can't walk through, or what is going on here? Do what now? Ignore. Are you being funny, mister? Okay, that's some shenanigans, right? Let's try that again. So your up will be output on red, and you will be input on red. You need a block update? You shouldn't need a block update. Something's funky. Something's funky. Yeah, redstone signal on. Okay, you know, that does make sense, right? Less than 1 entity in the area means emit redstone signal equals turn on door. I think there's something funny happening here, and I can't... Also, you're... Alright, now you're really desynced. Did I, like, crash the server here or something? That's the only thing I can think of. Let me restart. I'll be right back. Alright, a quick restart, and hopefully you're behaving a little better now. So up will be output, and you're the input. That's what I want to see. So when we step away... Right, you are on to activate. Now what are you all about? On to activate? So we want... Are you not detecting me now? Maybe you may not be high enough. Let's check the range of Y up. There we go. That's what's up. Okay, now we're cool. See? Boom. And then boom. I like that. Alright, I kind of like that, except... I think we need this to be extended just a smidge. Three? That seems pretty good, right? Okay, let's invert this guy again. Boom. So we walk over to here. Door opens. I want it to be a little bit bigger range than that, but I want it more centered in that direction, I think. Well, because I would like a door to seal here as well. So let's move you over one closer. Right? And then you're going to be input on red, up is output on red, and you're going to be, I think we said 3, 3, 3? Less than 1. Okay, cool. Greater than 1. That's 1. There we go. Cool. So we get close to this, the door opens, the door closes. It takes a minute for that thing to update the recognition that I'm here, though. So there's, like, definitely a delay. So do you think we should bump this up a little bit more on the X? Let's make it like a 5. Let's preview that just to see what that looks like. Right? So now as we're approaching the door, it should open before we get there, is kind of what we want. Right? And same deal here, right? My only concern is, well, because I'd also like to have a force field gen here doing something similar. Right? So what if we made another force field, another shield generator? Right? So we're totally going to want more of these. And we're totally going to want more of these. Right? Now these guys are going to look a little different. Right? Because what we want here on the up will be output on red. And you're going to be on to activate. So let's give you a boop. And then you're going to be a mimic of the laboratory blocks. Cool. They don't connected texture. Wah, wah, wah. Wah, wah, wah. They don't connected texture. I'd really hoped that they would, but they don't. That's a shame. And also, what I should do is have you guys deeper into the floor. Is that a thing I can do? Yeah, I might not be able to, because I think they have to be touching the shield blocks. So the only way I could have them deeper into the floor, I don't know if that's a way, if there's a way to do that, honestly. Yeah, and then it opens. I like it. I like it. I think it's cool. I think it's cool. What if we shrunk it just a little bit more? I really want it to 4. Let's do that. That feels pretty good, right? I like that. I definitely do. What happened? What happened? Why did you all of a sudden decide to be goofy? Are you cool? Yeah, you're cool. Alright, good. Is that pretty neat? I don't love the only thing I don't like is the actually seeing the shield harvest, the shield projector there. Let me see if there's anything I can do about that. Alright guys, we're back. So I'm pretty happy with the way this is working so far. For the most part, the doors are opening before I hit the wall. Sometimes like a tick before or after I hit the wall. That's fine with me. So that's our secret entrance into the laboratory. Now let's get some actual things in here. So thus far, the only thing that I had really set up was this guy, right? So let's get this guy. And you were keeping some uranium and some thorium. So let's put that away, because I don't want that on my character, because holding on to that stuff is never a good idea. Let's get behind this room. And what we're going to do... I've cleared out a little area back here so we can do some wiring and other stuff, because I thought that would be cool. Yeah. Nice. Okay, so let's get that interface back. I didn't mean to put that away. It's all good. Okay, so what we're going to set up is back here, some kind of... I just want to, like, find... Hello. Hello, floors. There we are. Found my way. So let's figure out how we want to run cables this way, right? Because right now, we've got... How many channels in use? 13 of 32 coming out this way. So what we could do... is run kind of straight back there. I feel like that's probably a good plan, right? What do we got here? There's always a sandstorm. Why is there always a sandstorm? So this guy... probably wouldn't be a bad place to go. I'm thinking this is where we want to dig through at. Yeah, I like that. Alright, so we've got some smart cabling here. We're going to bring that out. And that seems pretty cool. Yeah, straight back into there. Perfect. Right? And then that. Once again, what I get for building in a desert, but you know. And then you straight down to here. Okay, and then we'll have our P2P connection come out here, and that'll be cool, right? So memory card clear, you get placed, you've got enough channels still on the P2P connection, and that's cool by me. And then I'll fill in the floor upstairs in a minute, but let's copy this P2P connection. Yeah, I think that's fine. I mean, you've only got 3 channels in use. Why did I put extra channels here? Why did I do this? Was there a reason for this? Anybody? Bueller? Why did I do this? I don't remember. Copied. I don't know. I don't know why I did that. I'm sure there was a reason at the time. Alright, cool. And now for some dense cabling to come out of there, right? And now we have basically access to AE down here. And that'll be cool. So let's have some processing happen here, right? Isotope Separator. I think that's a good place for that. We're also going to want power, and I think for the most part, we'll let power run under the ground with some ultimate stuff. Right? Ultimate universal. And you're going to get a flux point, so that'll keep you powered. You'll get these guys back up and running. And what I'm thinking is... that should be cool. Not too shabby. Am I missing something, or does that look wrong-ish? Ah, that's not centered, that's why. Okay, that's okay, though. That's fine. Yeah, that looks better. Cool. Yes, that looks more reasonable now. All right, so let's put back here, right? So there's your isotope separator. So what we'll have is item ducts, because they're good at the insert and extract on the same side, and I'm trying to keep this thing as nice looking as reasonably possible, right? So similar to what we did in other places, we're gonna extract on green, insert on brown, and then you are going to extract on brown, insert on green, and that should be cool, right? And then Nuclearcraft ingots, we will do thorium and uranium ingots. Keep in stock. And then once I give you guys some channels, you should do the thing. And then you should do the thing. And you're doing the thing. Beautiful. That's going pretty well. And then that'll clear out all of our uranium, right, that is accumulated since we, you know, over the last few minutes while we were moving stuff. You'll process all your uranium stuff, and that's pretty good by me. Nice. Just to speed up that process. Clearing it out. Aha, we filled up tiny clumps. Nice. That's cool. And now we're doing thorium. Beautiful. All right, so that's step one. Okay, all set. So now what I want is a fuel reprocessor. And your job, yay, quest complete, will be... Haha, it's cool, isn't it? It's super cool seeing that like completely blank wall that looks like nothing, and then boom, there's a secret room back here. Simple things make Dyer excited, and this is one of them. So what we're going to have here, right, is another interface. Disconnecting those guys, and same deal, right? Extract on green, always active, insert on brown. Extract on brown, always active, insert on this. And you're going to get depleted fuels, right? So let's get half of you and half of you. This is probably radiating me like crazy, and that can't be healthy. Just hold on to half a stack of radiated stuffs, huh? How did that do on my... Oh yeah, no, not too bad compared to where I was before. It wasn't a good idea. It wasn't the worst idea in the world. You know, you can hold that stuff just fine. Right? So you should now be doing that. And now if we look at Nuclearcraft, we can get another couple hundred of you and another couple hundred of you. And I feel like half a stack of these guys is probably an appropriate amount. So you go in there. You're almost at 64, so I can right-click you and get half the stack. And then that is fuel reprocessing. Nice. Now, I would love it if you were a little bit faster. So extract speed upgrades, I think it's about time that I teach you guys how to be crafted. But not with that nonsense iron. Nobody wants you to ever use that iron. Do you hear me, Ender.io? Nobody likes that iron. Nobody wants that iron. Nobody likes that iron. That iron should not exist. You don't know how to make redstone torches? Come on, AE system. Get with the program. Know how to make things, would you? Okay, because what we need is on the east, the 15 extract speed upgrades. That way it can suck everything in all at once. Boom, 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 boom. Keep it going, keep it going, keep it going. See? See how much better that is? Absolutely want speed upgrades on these because the first stack you get 40 tiny bits of, right? Now let's do this. Shouldn't you be needing redstone then? So Nuclearcraft, we've got thorium-240, we've got a lot of these things here. What we've got that's new is neptunium-237, plutonium-239, and plutonium-241. So those three should all go into a drawer with a key in my offhand. Okay. So yeah, what we're getting here from our fuel reprocessor is depleted TBU gives us neptunium for the most part. And depleted LEU-235 gives us the neptunium and plutonium. All right, so that should be... Because I would like to store you guys like that, if I can. Sweet neptunium! Advancement made. So 241? Oh, that was probably bad. Criticality. 241. And then 239. So how's my Geiger counter doing now, Darwolf asks. Oh, it's bad. It's bad. It's bad. It's bad. Probably a bad idea. My radiation is high. The chunk's radiation, 2 millirads. Is storing all this a good idea or a bad idea? Maybe I should be storing this in drawers. You think storing it in drawers is radiating the chunk? It's possible. It's definitely possible. Because I'm getting 1 millirad per tick at this point, and I'm wondering if storing all this in drawers is a really bad idea. Because it absolutely probably is. We should get radiation scrubbers at some point. I want to store it like this. Like, you know, if I wanted to, I could store it in the AE system, and then it probably wouldn't affect the chunk. But if I got radiation scrubbers, which we should probably consider next episode, that would be smart. And you know what else we should do? We should do Radaway next episode. That would also be smart. We should automate this. So you need bioplastics and Radaway fluid, which is made in a fluid enricher with glowing mushrooms, which is mushroom plus glowstone. So we'll want to automate mushrooms. Is that it? Just a fluid enricher of ethanol, which comes from a chemical reactor between water and molten sugar. Makes ethanol and carbon dioxide, and the molten sugar is just melted sugar. So we can automate all that. No problem. Now I think Radaway, I thought I could buy some. I thought that was a store item. No? No Radaway? Anti-radiation strongbox. Hey, there you go. That's what's up. So that gave me some light radiation shielding, a golden carrot, and some Radaway. Goodbye, radiation. This is fine. Tyler's just radiating the chunks around him. It's fine. We've got radiation scrubbers. See? These things. Now they need some borax and some elite plating and some extreme alloys. All things that we will need to get. Borax solution takes a lot of fluid crafting. From previous Let's Plays, we know that to be true. But you can now, on the west, be always active, which means you're going to start running again, and that's pretty cool beans. So you're going to process all your depleted fuels. And I guess what we'll do is we'll keep an eye on the chunk within which we are storing copious amounts. You know, it might not be a problem that we're storing it here, because the radiation is going down significantly. It might have been because it was in my inventory. I think being in a player's inventory, it ticks and therefore radiates the chunk, but being in the drawers, it may not. So we'll find out if that becomes a problem or not, right? It's already dissipating, and being in the same chunk as this is what's up. So yeah, what I'm gonna have to do next time is like process one piece of depleted fuel, because at this point we're processing all this depleted fuel. Our next thing to make is gonna be LEU 233, which needs 233 uranium, which we should start being to get right now, right? Is that a thing we're already starting to get? 235, 238. Where's 233 come from? Are we getting some yet? LEU 233 needs 233 uranium. The tiny clumps come from the fuel reprocessor of depleted TBU fuel. Have we just not taken care of TBU fuel yet? We might not have processed any of our depleted TBU yet because we're still processing all our 235. Yes, we'll be processing the depleted TBU in a moment. So let's West active with signal. And what I'm going to do... So depleted TBU fuel will get me 233, which we don't have yet, 235, and the 2 Neptuniums, right? 236 and 237. So 236 is also going to be a new Neptunium. Yes, and the 233 is going to be new as well. Okay, and the 233 is new as well. So that's how we're going to set up our drawers going forward. Get one little piece of it so we don't irradiate ourselves like crazy. You know, like by holding half a stack or something silly, or several stacks, right? And now when I set you back to always active, you're going to start making that stuff, and it's all going to go into the drawers as we want. And the good news is that the drawers will auto-compact it down into this thing, which is what we want. Cool? All right. Darwell20 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. We will come back next time and continue down this path of having fun making a neat little nuclear room, bunker, if you will. Yeah, I'm having fun with this so far. Darwell20 signing off. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Take it easy.